Hey, Epic Kids, it's Christel here. I'm going to read you another story tonight. So the story that I have is called When I Pray for You, and it's by Matthew Paul Turner. And this is a really sweet book that I think you're going to like. Okay, you guys ready? So When I Pray for You. All right, let's see if I can show you all the pictures. Okay. From the moment I saw you, I started to pray. Big prayers and small ones I have sent God's way. I prayed as I held you when you sat in my lap. I prayed while we rocked as you peacefully napped. As you took your first steps and when you started to run, as I pushed you on swing sets or we skipped in the sun. I prayed you felt safe, full of joy and content. That's when I whispered, I love you. You knew what I meant. When you said your first word, repeating what you heard, when you mooed like a cow or tweeted like a bird. Can you guys moo like a cow? Good job. What about tweeting like a bird? Gotta go tweet, tweet, tweet. When you giggled out loud or made yourself proud, to God I said, thank you. And to you I said, wow. As I watched you pretend, all alone or with friends, I prayed over you again and again. Because when I pray for you, God knows this is true. Every word I whisper is a prayer for me too. At the moment I hear you jump out of bed, I start praying that God puts good thoughts in your head. I pray when you're smiling and when you feel sad. I pray when you're sick, embarrassed, or mad. When you're kicking a ball or twirling in place, when I know you're thinking by the look on your face. I pray you go strong, have passion and fight, and stand up for what's good with all of your might. Look at that picture. There's the doggy. She's dancing. She's got a lot of ribbons there. I pray heaven protects you. Let me see. Get the picture there. Sorry. I pray heaven protects you. You're generous and kind, that your brave little spirit never ceases to shine, that you believe in yourself and follow what's true, that your confidence grows just as fast as you do. All right. As I drive you to school while you splash in the pool, as you challenge a friend to a lightsaber duel, when you open your eyes to a birthday surprise, when the joy on your face cannot be disguised. That's a fun picture. I pray you love well, that the light in you swells, that the story God writes is the one that you tell. Look at this. It's pretty. Because when I pray for you, I imagine God's view and pray all that God sees comes alive inside of you. Oh, got to turn it this way. When suddenly it seems you've gotten so tall, when you've grown up so much that my lap's way too small, when you're glued to a screen or your bedroom's unclean, when you're no longer a child, but not yet a teen. She's growing up, the little girl. I'll pray when you're hyper, obnoxious, or chill. I'll pray when you're chatty and cannot sit still. When you're running relays or performing school plays, or you're somewhere in the middle of a garage band phase. When you know all the answers or just think that you do. When you find out the hard way, you know less than you knew. I pray that you choose hope should you ever face fear, and seek wisdom with patience when the pathway's unclear. Right now, I know some of us are facing some fear, and the prayer is that we choose hope. What a really special thing. All right. That you will love others, whether strangers or friends, with the same kind of love that God feels for them. When you break from your shell or stand up for yourself, and I realize you didn't ask me for my help, I'll pray and I'll cheer. I'll probably shed a tear and hope that you know if you need me, I'm here. So the girl is growing up. Because when I pray for you, no matter what we go through, the dreams that you dream, I'll be dreaming them too. At the moment you realize it's time to explore, I'll pray that God gives you wings and like an eagle, you'll soar. I'll pray where you go and that wherever you land, you'll find purpose and meaning and a role in God's plan. That's so special. That I'll know that who you are and like what you do and love yourself fully as God wants you to. We're almost at the end. I'll pray you keep shining, that God keeps refining, that your story reflects what in you God's designing, that you'll give and you'll share with compassion and care, that how you live life will to God be a prayer. Because when I pray for you, I pray all that you do brings love and brings light and helps the world shine like new. She's an adult now. And that's it. That's a really special book. I really like it. And it's just how your moms or dads might pray for you as you're growing up. You're little now, but your moms and dads pray for you every day. And guess what? Our small group leaders love to pray for you too. And we hope the same things that they talk about in this book too. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you have a good night. Stay tuned. We've got more stories coming up. Bye, guys.